Adventurers and artists, welcome back. I wanted to sit down here today and talk about something that I'm really bad at, which is honoring my investments. So too often in my journey as a musician, as an artist, I have fallen into this trap of spending a whole bunch of money on new gear and new equipment and then not doing anything with that. You know, it's kind of annoying because I've done this a lot. I've definitely noticed this trend, and I want to reverse it. When I make a purchase for the sake of investing in my artistic pursuit, for the sake of making high quality videos or high quality music, I really want to honor that investment. You know, I really want to think about why am I making this purchase? Okay, so it's for the sake of making a lot more videos, or it's for the sake of making a lot more music. I really want to honor that, you know? If that's the purpose, if that is why I'm spending this money, then I want to actually do that, because in the past, I haven't. So it was about 5 years ago when I launched Joshua St. Clair, which is my brand. Well, it's my name, but yeah, it's kind of my brand as an artist. And when I launched it, that's when I committed myself to achieving financial independence as an artist. And ever since establishing that thought that I wanted to achieve financial independence and I wanted to kind of build this platform as a musician, a writer, as a video maker on YouTube, I started to be really loose with my money because I had this thought that, okay, I'm spending this money because this is an investment in my brand as an artist. This is an investment in my future as a musician and as a content creator. You know, back then I was very naive and I kind of thought that I could achieve that within a year. And it might be possible, I don't know. Some people might get lucky, some people might really crack the code. But for me, it's taken a long time to achieve this and I'm still working towards it. But it basically meant that I was really loose with my money. And I bought things, but I didn't do anything with them, you know? So one example is back in 2019 when I decided that I wanted to start composing orchestral kind of fantasy soundtrack music, which is the music that has really inspired me. So I went online and I think I spent $200 on this high quality kind of strings pack. And I now had this big pack of orchestral Hollywood sounding strings for composing orchestral music, but I didn't even know how to use the pack. You know, it had all of violins and cellos and all of the string instruments and all of their different variations and articulations, but I didn't know how to use any of that, you know? And then the other thing was that my laptop was an old MacBook, and when I finally downloaded all of those string sounds, I couldn't even use them because when I put them into my computer, when I started to make some sounds, the computer crashed. It couldn't handle it. So then guess what I did? I was like, okay, well now I need to upgrade my computer so I can use this Hollywood strings pack. So I literally went to the store and spent $6,000 on the latest MacBook Pro so that I could use this Hollywood strings. And, you know, now I was over 6K deep, and I still didn't use them. You know, I still didn't do anything with that Hollywood strings pack, and I still don't to this day. That's the thing. This is what I'm saying. I invest in these things, and I so easily spend the money for higher quality stuff, but I don't do anything. I could have just continued to compose music with the sounds that Logic Pro provides, and that would have been fine. And if I had actually just done that and actually kind of built the habit of actually composing a lot of music frequently and did that for a year, then I would have felt a lot more better about making that purchase because it's yeah, I've done the work and I've achieved the higher quality gear. But I kind of have that whole thing reversed. So I get the higher quality gear to level up, but I don't level up, you know? because I don't use it. The same thing happened at the start of 2020. So that's when I was really I want to take YouTube seriously, and I started making a lot of YouTube videos. And so I went ahead and bought a 4K camera. I bought the Lumix G85, which is quite a nice camera, and I also got the Rode video mic. And I made this whole video about how buying the microphone was gonna change things up for me because I was going to make a lot more videos and I was going to start composing music for my videos. But then the pandemic hit and I stopped making videos entirely. So that's just another case where like I made this investment. I spent, almost like $2,000 on a camera and a microphone, but I stopped using them. I didn't honor that investment. So yeah, I wanted to make this video as a message for anyone who was in my situation. I really made it for me because I fall into this trap. I have always fallen into this trap and I continue to do so. I'm getting a lot better now, but yeah, basically I invested a lot of money recently in my own musical pursuit. I bought the Nord Stage 3, which is like a really top quality keyboard. Very expensive, but rightly so. It's a very high quality keyboard. And I actually today just got the iPhone 13, which is what has inspired me to make this video about honoring my investments. You can probably see like the background is blurred. That's the cinematic feature on the camera, and I really got it for the camera. So making this video is kind of like accountability for me to really start to honor my investments. With this Nord Stage 3, I'll make a whole video about that, but I really want to really learn that keyboard and use it so much, to make a lot of music with it, perform in a lot of bands with it. And same with this iPhone. I really want to use this camera a lot. I really want to honor this investment because for me, I mean, only by honoring this investment and actually making videos and actually making music, only that way am I going to get to the point where I'm beginning to break even on that investment, because at this point I've invested so much money, but I've made such a tiny little bit. And I mean, ultimately that's fine because I make videos and I make music because I love to do it. But at the same time, I want to make high quality stuff. But as I said, I tend to get the higher quality gear first to level up, but I don't level up, So yeah, I guess if you're in the same situation, this is my question to you. Where have you invested in your artistic pursuit or any personal pursuits, but didn't do anything? This could also be applied in like a personal context, I guess, for different reasons. Like, for example, if you got like a new pair of running shoes or something, and then, to take up running, but you didn't start running, or you started running, but you stopped, something like that. Like, I think it's really good to definitely think about this, think about how we can honor our investments. I'm talking more in kind of like an artistic perspective because I'm no businessman, I don't understand that stuff. Maybe I should, but yeah. Thanks a lot for watching. The journey has only just begun. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.